It's a curious case of bad taste.
Educating. Designing for India should be more research and less options.
Needs to be functional.
Adding extra masala.
Needs some clarity.
A battle between maximalism and minimalism.
Should not be a meme.
Creative process in India is not very linear. I think most of the times the clients, when they're giving us a brief and they're also trying to figure out what the vision is, what direction they want to go in, and because of that they expect a lot of referencing and a lot of explorations. But I think what should be the first step is to have a very solid research, understanding the market, and also understanding what the brand wants to communicate.
And what you said also leads to this, which is option culture. I hate when people come back to me and say, "और क्या option हो सकता है? और क्या दे सकते हैं?" You know, whether it's an identity, whether it is a layout, you know, whether it is an idea, they're constantly like, "और क्या कर सकते हैं?" Versus they should actually be solved at that research stage. You know, if you know what your brand wants, you probably know how to go further. We'll be that, you know, building that bridge for your brand.
In India, emotion is the local language of relevance. So people here, they buy things which are more relatable to it. Now you will say that relevance is everywhere. Of course it is. But in India, emotion is the local language of
Or
relevance.
storytelling, I think.
Yeah.
Idea is that when it comes to communication, when it comes to design, then we forget that communication was supposed to be channelized, you know. It cannot be maximalist. When you're trying to say something, when you're trying to reach to an audience, you need to figure out what you want to say. That cannot be maximalist, you know. That whole idea of, you know, I think we forget to differentiate between art being maximalist and communication being clear and, you know, minimal. The idea can be maxed. You know, like one of the examples I always say, you know, one of our recent hit campaigns that, you know, Shansh, you shot with me was the Jaipur Rugs.
Yeah.
Everyone talked about it, said that, oh, wow, beautiful. But people forgot. The idea was so minimal. It was a small thing. Jaipur Rugs was launching a London store at the time of Wimbledon, carpets, Wimbledon, you know, tennis. Massive production. But the idea very simple. London, Wimbledon, carpets, three things,
And that's
one communication set. There was nothing. They didn't even say they were launching a London London store in that video. It was a part of a small caption. That's about it.
Know your audience, because obviously you can't design for everyone at once. And when you know whom you are designing for, whom you're talking to, everything else becomes very easier. Like it helps to focus on what to highlight, what not to highlight, what has to be kept, what has to be removed, and it also gives a better understanding to your audience.
Brand communication needs to be mindful of how they educate and inspire, rather than just doing something that has already been done or just to grab attention.
So I was thinking about this, this double-edged sword of memes and trends that have now entered into brand culture.
These days, I think brands are, focused on making content for Gen Z.
Yes.
They are so focused on being on trend with like everything that goes on social media every minute. And sometimes they lose their identity in that.
Also, the whole point of bringing in memes is to bring the relatability factor.
When we're talking about meme culture,
Yes.
I think English as a brand communication, as a language is like just super weird for me as a writer, because you're mixing two languages and there are like so many different types of iterations, and you understand something differently. And I recently came across when I was booking an Uber, my pickup location was Kalanagar, and on Uber Maps in Hindi it was written Kalanagar.
That's so misleading.
That's misleading. Yeah.
Like in India, people come from different states, speak different languages. Everybody has a different comfort to technology, someone has a different access to technology. So I think clarity plays a very major role over there. Like your work shouldn't get lost in translation, whether it is a video edit, whether it is a layout, be it anything.
I do have a very different take on that. The idea is that we constantly keep talking about India being so large, different communication, different languages, but we always forget visual language is the same across the world. What do you see?
Yeah, it's not possible to package everything in a single piece. Yeah, it will come over the time, or it needs like more research.
When this one circular fashion brand came to us called Shopop, they actually came to us with like a naming requirement and a logo. But we went like far away from where we started with naming it. It was basically shopping opportunity, so like the opportunity to shop again. That's where the name landed, like Shopop. And then we went into this whole zone of creating a responsive logo system for them, where it did look like it had 3 different logos, but it wasn't actually 3 different logos. That is where we came in and we educated them about how having a responsive logo will help you envision your brand for future purposes. So even if it is a tag on your shirt tomorrow, or even if it is like an Instagram display picture, or if it goes up on a big holding tomorrow,